Good day, everyone. Today, I want to talk about wire connectors, and what actually prompted me to speak or talk about connectors today was an incident that happened one day when I was in one of these very big markets in Lagos, Nigeria. There, I was in a particular shop discussing with a vendor when one of the electricians came in to buy connector from the vendor. So this electrician was trying to describe the kind of connector he wanted to buy, but the vendor could not get actually what he was trying to say until the electrician himself brought out a phone to show the vendor the type of connector he actually wanted to buy. So that made me to realize that there are a lot of electricians that make use of connectors, different types of connectors, without knowing their names. So that is the reason why I'm doing this video, in order to teach us some of the connectors used in both electrical and electronic circuits. So, but because of the volume, and there is actually limitation to what I can put on my status or to what I can actually upload on Facebook. So if you want to watch the full video of this particular discussion, you can go to my YouTube channel. Just go to my YouTube, search for Engineer Oxford on YouTube. You are going to see the video there and watch it fully. Let me start from the part 1. I will be releasing it bit by bit, series by series on Facebook and on TikTok. But the full video is on YouTube. Now, let's go. The first type of connector I'm going to talk about is called spade connector. What did I call it? Spade connector. Have you seen it? So it comes in two forms. It comes in male and in female, but the two makes what you call spade connector. Spade connector. These spade connectors are used to provide connection between terminals and the wire. For example, I want to terminate wire to a particular terminal, probably the terminal of a relay, the terminal of a magnetic contactor, the terminal of anything in electrical installation. You can make use of spade connectors. So you are going to terminate the female to the wire and male to the terminal. So that is what you call spade connector. There are some cases you have the female to the wire and male to the connector and vice versa. So that is male and female spade connector. The next to it is ring connector. Ring connector. It usually comes in two forms. It comes as an insulated type and non-insulated type. You can see the two. This is insulated type and non-insulated type of ring connector. Ring connector is used to terminate a wire to a particular terminal by using bolts and nuts. So if you intend to use bolt and nuts to provide a firm connection between a wire and a terminal, you are going to need ring connector. The next on our agenda is called crocodile clip. Crocodile clip. This is otherwise known as alligator clip or alligator connector. We normally use it to provide a temporary connection between a wire and a terminal. For example, between battery terminals and the circuit, you can use alligator clip or crocodile clip to provide a temporary connection between the two. For example, you may want to probably provide a connection between your battery and the circuit temporarily. All you need to get is to get your crocodile clip. The crocodile clip it has double jaw, and it is spring tensioned. This makes it, when you open it, to this spring tensioned mechanism makes it to return to its original form the moment you release your hand from the clip. So that is why they call it spring tensioned alligator clip or crocodile clip. So have you seen it? Anytime you see this type of connector, we call it crocodile clip. During practical session in our laboratories, workshops, maintenance and repair work, or during a process of jump starting your vehicle, you may need this kind of connector. We call it crocodile clip or alligator clip or crocodile and alligator connectors. It's also type of connector. Next to it is what we call boot connector. Boot connector. This boot connector is used to provide connection between two wires. You have two straight wires and you actually want to join them together without soldering them. All you need is boot connector. You can see it there. We call it boot connector. You are actually going to crimp it you are going to insert wires from the two ends of the ferrule. You are going to crimp it and then slide in the insulator in order to protect the joints. We call it boot connector. Boot connector. Boot connector is an example of a straight wire ferrule. A straight wire ferrule that is insulated. Insulated straight wire ferrule. So it's a boot connector is an example of an insulated straight wire ferrule. We use it to provide connection between two wires along a straight line. So we call it boot connector. Don't forget, it falls under the what? Crimped connectors. There are some connectors that are going to be crimped and some connectors are not crimped. Crimped connectors are connectors that after connecting wires to them, you are going to use your crimping tool to crimp them and provide a very firm connection. So example of it is your boot connector. Boot connector. It's an example of a insulated straight wire ferrule. So boot connector. Have you seen it? The next one is uninsulated straight wire ferrule. We use this anytime we are joining our cables, such as armor cable, such as single core cables that we want to join. For example, you are running your 16 mm, 25 mm, 35 mm, 50 mm, 75 mm, 95 mm, and so on. You are running them and they are single core cables, and you actually want to join two wires together. It is advisable for you to make use of your what? Of your straight wire ferrule, this uninsulated type. Have you seen it? And also, don't forget to crimp it. You are going to get an electric compressor or manual compressor to compress it, to crimp it after inserting the connectors into the ferrule. We call it straight wire uninsulated ferrule. Have you seen it? So that is ferrule. Next to it is end wire or cord end ferrule. It's also a ferrule. We use it as a connector to join wires. But end wire ferrule is used to provide connection between a wire and a terminal. For example, you want to terminate your wire to the terminal of your circuit breaker, miniature circuit breaker, for example, and you need to, instead of inserting the conductor directly into the terminal, you are supposed to make use of what you call cord end or end wire ferrule. Have you seen it? It comes as a single type and also as a multiple.